Are we good? Are we live?
Hello.
Hi! We were a little bit caught off guard. How's everybody doing today? What is it, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we already were talking. It's 2/22 in 2022. So it's like officially Tuesday. It's the most Tuesdayest Tuesday that we've probably ever existed in.
Yeah.
So today it's going to be me, Alicia. If you guys haven't met me, I'm kind of new here. Kaylin's also kind of new here, but not as new as me. And we are going to be making a really cute little spring wreath for you guys today.
It's so interchangeable. I mean, you could use this as a door hanger. Like you could use it somehow.
You talked about for your baby's birthday party.
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah,
super cute.
Actually, I think the inspiration we did, it was like a birth announcement. It was like, had a baby name on it.
Yes, it did.
So it's going to be super, super cute and very easy. You could kind of do it. My favorite projects are ones like these because you can use stuff kind of laying around in your craft room.
Very interchangeable.
Yeah, that's like my favorite part about it. How many people do we have with us right now? Sadie, can you see? 23. 24.
Yeah.
OMG.
Let us know if you've never been here before. Drop an emoji. Say hello.
Yes, we would love to see. I love seeing everybody like respond and talk to us. That's like my favorite part.
That this is very new for me. Like I hosted one live.
Yeah.
I've co-hosted one live, but that was before we got the new setup. I was back behind the camera and I didn't even talk.
Yes.
So this is very new for me, for sure.
Give us some grace. Yeah. Thank you. Please.
We're learning. It's a learning process.
Yeah. But I think we're
okay.
It's casual, right?
We're good.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I guess, over to the craft table, and we'll go ahead and
jump
get started.
right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my comments rolling.
Yeah. Keep us up to date.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we at camera 1? Hi everybody, I'm back at the craft table. I'm gonna go ahead, let me just show you what we're making today first of all. It's sitting here, but I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can like really get a good look at it. Is that not the cutest thing ever? So I'm gonna actually show them like a few little, I'm gonna show you a design space hack today. I'm gonna show you a little stain hack today, which if you've been following us, you probably know our little paint stain hack. But yeah, I'm gonna show you lots of fun new things. Let me go overhead and show you guys all of the supplies you're gonna need. Firstly, I hope that stays there. I'm gonna scoot it back actually. Okay, are we overhead? Okay, so here is all the supplies. This is the main, this is like the base. So this is a wood bead wreath from Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99, but you guys know they do everything half off every other week. So
I think we only paid like $5 for it, maybe $4 or $5.
That's so cheap.
Yeah.
For a wreath, like I know if y'all go on Etsy and you try to find a wreath like this, it's gonna be like $60. Yeah, it's crazy.
Very expensive.
So this was like basically $5. And then we found this piece of wood veneer and it was $3.50. And we actually cut it down. It's super, super thin. Actually, let me see the exact 1/16 of an inch. So very thin. You can cut this with like, I guess you could cut it with like a little saw if you had one, or like a little, we used a miter saw to cut ours.
Honestly, you maybe even like, not exactly like a box cutter knife, maybe. If you
honestly,
had like
you could
a strong surface underneath.
Yes, you could totally use a box cutter because it is a very, very thin.
I think once you just make that like score line,
you can just snap it.
Back.
Yeah, because we're gonna be putting it on the back anyway. So if your edges aren't pretty, that's okay. We're gonna hide it.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a tape measure just to measure everything out. You're gonna need some water. This is gonna be our stain for the day, which is this.
Faux stain.
Yeah, faux stain, less stink, it dries a lot quicker. And then I've just got a paint plate, and this is my favorite paintbrush to use ever. And then this is a pre-made bridesmaid bouquet, which is genius for something like this because you can actually break these apart.
And they're all right there.
They already coordinate. You don't have to like stress yourself out about like coordinating. I'm the kind of person, if I have too many options, I can't decide. And then mug press. Or what did I say? Y'all don't listen to me.
Easy mini press?
Mini press. That's what I meant to say. And then the Lynn Lily hot glue gun. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that is like the ride or die. Yes, that is the cordless hot glue gun. Yes. We are obsessed with it. So I guess where we'll start is, oh, I forgot. This is very importante. You're gonna need a standard grip mat and then whatever color HTV that you want. We're using white today, white matte HTV. You can use whatever your heart desires. If you guys make these, we want to see them because yes. I'm really curious to see all of the different designs everybody comes up with.
Yes, make sure that if you are a member of our Facebook page, if you make this, yes, go in there and put it in there, and so we can see all of the different designs.
Yes.
Also, we are continuing the $20 off right now with the code MAKE at checkout.
Yeah.
So just be sure that you hop on over and check out our membership too.
Yes, and like if you haven't been on the website, just go, not yet, after the live, just go to themakersgonnalearn.com and just look at it. Like, looking at it is going to be enough incentive for you to be like, okay, sign me up.
Yes,
sign me up.
For sure.
I mean, there's just so much, especially if you like to make things and sell them, like make crafts and sell them, you get commercial license, all that good stuff. But today we're going to go ahead, we're going to hop into Design Space, and I'm going to show you guys how to print this HTV really quick. So let's pop on over here. I'm going to move this because it's like right in the way. Okay. So what we're going to do to start is I am going to go ahead and make a rectangle the size of the wooden piece that I was just showing you guys that was made out of wood veneer. So I'm going to click on this square option and I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. That way we can change the width and height without it like automatically snapping it to a certain size. And then I didn't measure this before. Can you go overhead? I'm going to go ahead and measure this little piece of wood. So this one is like 13 1/4 by 4 inches. So I'm just going to go up to the top and my width's going to be 13 1/4 and my height is going to be 4 inches. And you can change the color of this. We're not actually cutting it. We're just kind of using it as like our background. That way we can kind of know.
We know what room we have to work with.
Yeah, because you don't want to make your welcome too big or too small.
Right,
so this gives you like your play area. And you can, whatever you can fit in this little square, you can put on your little sign. So you can kind of get crazy here. Oh, crazy woman. She's got that country twang thing going on. Me or Caitlin or both.
Which one?
We're both a little bit country. I love it. Oh my gosh. I think maybe when I get nervous, I'm a little bit more hillbilly.
Oh, me too.
I don't know. I can't help it.
Me too, for sure.
That's so funny. I actually worked at a restaurant in like a local town close to us, and they would ask me where I was from all the time. I'm like, I'm just from right down the road. I guess the backwoods.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our rectangle, and then I'm going to go ahead and add our text, and we're going to do welcome. Let's see. And it's already set on a font. We're not going to use that font. And I'm also going to change this to white so you guys can see what's going on. So the font that I used is Merci, and this is a Maker's Gonna Learn font. We may have it downloaded already. If we don't, I'll take you guys and show you. Okay, we don't have it downloaded. That's totally fine. So, oh look, we're already in Maker's Gonna Learn. So this is our website. And then up here, we have fonts, cut files, courses, member-only projects, which are amazing. Tips and tricks, also amazing. But we're gonna go into fonts. And you can click on script, or you can just, if you already know the type of, or the name of the font that you want, you can just go on over here and pick it. And then I'm gonna hit search, maybe, there we go. And then there's our font. Oh, I'm not logged in. Darn it. Let's get logged in really quick. I'm not Tanner, but we're gonna use.
That's okay. We normally
we're gonna use this stuff.
We normally just use his dashboard in here.
So go back into fonts, and we will pull up the Merci font. If you guys were at my last live, I forgot the name of my fonts. I'm prepared this time.
Hey, stuff happens. It is okay.
I think these two ladies look a lot like Lauren and Nicole. Nicole.
Look a lot like Lauren, and Nicole look alike. Nicole.
I don't know. Lauren.
Are you talking about our Lauren? And we don't know who Nicole is.
I don't know.
I'll take it, I guess.
Lauren was actually here this morning, but she had to go save Tanner.
Yes,
he is ill.
Is at home. He is ill. He does not feel good.
Yes, bless his soul.
We're praying for a quick recovery.
Yeah. Okay, so we pulled the font in here. I need those to go away. But I'm gonna go up here and
just clear them out real quick. It'll be okay.
What do you do?
Just maybe hit like, I think it says like view. Hit view and then hit like the X or something.
Okay, yeah, we don't want those details.
And then we could like, yeah, just exit back off that.
Okay, and let's go back down to Cricut. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I'm gonna hit save, and then I'm gonna reload Design Space because I just downloaded a font. This is like a quicker way than closing out the entire Design Space to get the font that you just downloaded.
Yes, and that's actually new with Cricut Design Space too, right?
Yeah, I don't think, so I'm new to Cricut Design Space, so like I've been using it since the beginning.
It's newer. I mean, I've used it for a hot minute, but I mean, that's still very new.
You have to like go all the way out
of everything completely, and then go back in.
Yeah, so like much easier than reloading the entire program. And then I'm gonna go up here and type in our font. There she is. So cute and gorgeous. And let's make this big. And I have a lowercase. You know, like what's really trendy right now is like not using capital cases.
Not using capital letters.
That's like a thing.
You know, honestly, like if I'm sending a text, my mother is an English teacher, so she is very quick to correct me.
No lingo.
Like if I don't use correct punctuation or anything like that, I'm like, Mom, you need to get with it.
She's gonna call you out.
She does. She does.
She does not play.
Then the new thing is to not use capital letters. You know.
I know, it's so crazy. Yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and changed that to white. We've got our font. Before we actually cut it though, we want to weld it. So I'm gonna go down here to the bottom right and I'm gonna click weld. So this just, before there was like breaks in between the letters, this like puts it all as one solid piece. And then after that, we can go ahead and make it. I did wanna show you guys one other little hack. Am I missing a bunch of comments because I'm just chit-chatting?
No, honestly, I mean, there's like comments, but it's chit-chat back and forth between, you know, our VIMs and stuff.
Okay, perfect. Oh, they're great.
Yes.
They're like always on top of things, I swear. More than like we are, more than I am. They're like on top of it.
I don't really see any questions, but if you guys have any, make sure that you drop them in the comments so we can reach out to you about those.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Okay, so I made this project like right when I started and I accidentally welded it and then I forgot, and then I saved it. So sometimes when you do that, you forget what font that it was. But Courtney showed me this fun little hack that you can do if you accidentally weld your file and then save it and you can't go back to see what font you're using. I hope you guys are following me. You can come over here, and because this is my previous file. This is my previous one that I saved and forgot to unweld before I saved it. You can hit Control and click and go down to Image Info, and right here it says Selected Font Merci, which is the name of the font. Is that not the coolest? That like is a life-saving hack for me.
A lifesaver. Too bad we didn't have that at your last life.
I know. Yeah, my last time that would have been great. That would have been great. But now you know. Now we know. We live and we learn.
For sure.
Growing and glowing.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not going to fill this entirely to the edges because we're putting it behind the wreath. Yes. So I need to give myself a little bit of allowance on the edges. I think this is going to be about a little over an inch on each side. Our beads are not much bigger than that. So I think this is going to be perfect. I'm just going to shrink it just a little bit, just for safekeeping. And then we're going to go over to make it. On mat, continue. Okay, I guess we need to go overhead, and I'm gonna put my vinyl. Let me move all the things out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Great hack. Oh, I was telling them about the thing you taught me, Courtney, today. Our magic font hack. They said that's a great hack. And honestly, Kaylin was like, I wish you would have known that last week. I was like, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Me too. Okay, so I've got white. Are we overhead? Okay, I've got white heat transfer vinyl. Whenever you use heat transfer vinyl, you want to put the shiny side down. So I'm hoping you guys can see that that's shiny. And then this side is a little bit more matte. We're gonna put the shiny side down, and this is just gonna line up right here on the edge. Oopsie. And then you can use a burnishing tool, or you can just use your hands like me. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this. Let's see right here. And in Design Space, it'll have that rectangle, but we don't need him. We're not even gonna worry about that. So over in Design Space, you're gonna wanna mirror that before you cut it, because we're cutting on the back side. So anytime you're using heat transfer vinyl, you want to cut on the back side, and you want to put the shiny side down. Those are like the most important. So go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna hit continue. And then our base material is gonna be Everyday Iron-On. I always want to call this something else. I don't know what.
Because Everyday Iron-On sounds too simple for us.
I want to put in heat transfer vinyl, but I don't even think that's an option on here. Is it?
I've
never seen it.
I've only ever used Everyday Iron-On.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so this is awesome. So whenever you are using Everyday Iron-On, the settings automatically remind you, which is
put your mirror on. Yes,
that's amazing.
That's helped me more than once.
Yes, it saves you a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So make sure mirror's turned on and that it's shiny side down. I'm just going to go with default pressure, and then we're going to go ahead and slide this into the Cricut.
Is it open? Is the top open?
I don't know why it was closed.
That's very weird.
I know, the bottom was open, but the top was closed. Okay, and just to make sure that that's down really good. I don't know if I trust this mat, but we are fixing to find out. Let's see.
Hold on, I have a question.
Okay.
You've put your vinyl, go back to your, hold on, yes, cancel that out. You've put, like, it's gonna cut your words this way, and you've put your vinyl this way.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Make sure that, make sure you're paying attention to which direction your font is cutting.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, so
no big deal.
In Design Space, my words are going across the top. So make sure you pay attention and don't talk while you're trying to craft. You guys know. Y'all know. I told them the other day, I came in and I said, I have an announcement to make. No one talk to me until I get my crafts done. Because I can't. I mess up every time. Maybe that's why I'm not just the best at doing lives. Okay. So we're in there. We're going to go ahead and run this in. And then it's going to like measure the mat. Say a prayer that that HTV sticks to that StandardGrip mat. Okay, and then once our play flashes, we will start it. There we go.
Oh, we had one of our friends say the vinyl isn't wrong. Yes, it was. Thank you for noticing.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Yes.
You guys are always looking out for us. Okay, while that's cutting, let's go ahead and make our stain. So if you could go overhead, I'm going to show you guys. This is like something I've done for years and years because I'm a sign maker. That's like my thing that I like to do. So whenever I first started making signs, I was making them indoors, and the stain was just like really strong.
So strong.
Yeah, it's just
stain is so strong.
Yeah, Caitlin gets a headache like every time if I use it.
We open a stain.
Yeah. Now it depends on the look you want. Like if you want a more finished look, this isn't really the best way to do it. But if you like a rustic look, I feel like this paint wash method is really.
It's very quick and easy too.
Yeah, quick, easy. It dries fast. It doesn't stink. So I'm just gonna put a little brown down. And then I have a cup of water here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna stack these because these paper plates, you should probably use a styrofoam plate, honestly, because it will bleed, the water bleeds through a little bit. But I'm just gonna get my brush wet. And then I'm gonna pull a little bit of this blue, and you can kind of see where it's looking like a wash. What did I say?
Brown.
What did I say?
Blue.
Brown, you guys.
Today is a very Monday-y Tuesday.
It's a very Monday-y Tuesday.
Well, I think it's yesterday because we worked for a little bit, but we had pictures done yesterday.
Yeah, we had a picture day yesterday.
An extended weekend.
Yes, it was a fun time. So I'm just gonna keep watering this down, keep watering it down. I should have brought like a paper towel in here Oh, we have some. We have
there.
some right there. Let me just grab them. Thank you. Here, I'll just take the whole thing, just in case, because I'm gonna sit. Don't paint your desk. If I were at home, I would just paint on whatever I was, you know, because I'm just messy like that. Can you guys see this in the frame? Can they see? Okay.
I would move it a little left, a little up. There you go.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. So you can paint the front and the back if you want to, and you don't actually have to use like a rag like you would if you were staining. You can literally just go in here with the paint. Just make sure it's really watered down. This is gonna dry so fast, almost as fast as chalk paint. And I am like a chalk paint lover. So, and you guys can see how the wood grain still shows through, which is what I love about using the wash.
I really love the look of this.
Yeah.
It's a very easy way.
It achieves the same look, that stain wood, without actually
Without
having
the staining mess.
Yes, exactly. You don't have to like, I mean, you could put on gloves, but you don't have to like put on gloves and do all that jazz. What's everybody saying? Oh, baby wipes. Tara, girl, baby wipe method, I just learned last year. I always forget about it, but it's genius. Have you ever painted?
I have.
It works so well. I like never
Crazy
knew.
woman said she thought she was colorblind when you said blue instead of brown.
I'm so sorry. That's hilarious. I love your crazy woman. I'm here for that. Love the screen name. Let's see. Who else?
We don't really have lots of questions. If anybody has any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments for us.
Yes. So this board where it's so thin, if you get it too wet, it's going to kind of warp a little bit. And mine actually ended up flattening out. I want to say it didn't warp too bad. And I think for like a couple hours, I set like a paint can on it, like a heavy paint can. They also, if you just paint one side, it's going to warp a little bit more. So like if you don't want it to warp as much, paint both sides, if that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and paint both sides just because I don't want it to be, I have a sticker back there. I'm going to go ahead and, we're just going to paint the back because we're not even going to be using the back side anyways. Make sure you take off, if you have any stickers on your wood, make sure you take them off and then sand where the sticker was because your paint is not going to stick to.
We do have a friend asking how long is the wood and what kind of stain it is. So
the wood, what did we say it was? 13 and a quarter by 4 inches.
Yes.
And it's going to depend on the size of your wooden bead wreath. And there's lots of different sizes at Hobby Lobby. If you go and get them, you're going to see that there's lots of different sizes. I'm just literally painting over this tag right now.
It'll be okay.
But it's going to depend on the width of your wreath. Whenever we apply this to the back of the wreath, I'll show you where you should kind of measure it. But this one's 13 and a quarter by 8, or I'm sorry, by 4. I'm just making things up at this point.
We're also not using stain, just to clarify. This is paint and water.
Yeah, so I got a really dark brown. It's called,
I think it's called like espresso bean.
Yes, this is Anita's espresso bean brown. And this would be really similar to the color Jacobine if you got a real stain. But I'm doing the paint method because it is less stinky and quicker and it dries faster. So that's what it looks like. Perfect. And then while that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and weed out our welcome. So I'm just gonna scooch all this to the side. So this is our heat transfer vinyl. We've already cut it out and this weeding tool has glue all over it. Okay, so we're gonna be weeding out around the outside first. And you can peel this off of the mat, but I find keeping it on the mat helps the vinyl stay in place when I'm trying to weed it, if that makes sense. Do you peel yours off normally?
What?
Weed?
Oh, no, I'll leave it on the mat. Is that what you're?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I normally leave mine on too.
Sorry, I was trying to read a comment. Can't you use alcohol after removing the sticker instead of sanding?
I have not done that
I've
before,
not done
but
that
I would
either.
think that that would work. I feel like alcohol literally gets off everything.
Yeah.
Lemon essential oil.
Yes.
Oh yes, I actually did use that. It was on a glass surface, so I don't really know how the wood surface would would work, but
Yeah, so
I
the
used like
lemon,
Young Living lavender or lemon essential oil. Yes.
So you can do that on glass. Wood's a little bit more finicky when it comes to
Yes.
oils, and also like we were talking about removing a sticker, you can use a heat gun, like heat it up to remove the sticker.
Yeah.
But you're still going to need to sand it because the sticky residue may still be on there. Just to be careful, you know what I
Kind of
mean?
like soaked into the wood, maybe.
Yeah, it does. It just kind of gets in the wood grain and stuff, so you just have to be very careful. But it really depends. Like if you're using glass,
Yeah.
lemon essential oil is literally the goat. Like it is the best. I'm trying to see my little insides over here. So I'm just weeding out all of this, all the insides of my letters.
Jacqueline asked how much the bead wreath was. I think it's priced at like $9.99, but we got it at Hobby Lobby,
On
and it was
50% off.
yeah, it was 50% off. So I think we only paid like $4 or $5 for it.
That's like, yeah, and I think that that's amazing because honestly, I want to say this bouquet.
You know, honestly, people get intimidated by Hobby Lobby. They're so stuck on like the Dollar Tree stuff, and you know that's excellent. That's excellent stuff. We use it
Yeah.
all the time. But Hobby Lobby, like I mean, they run really good sales all the time. Like you can go in there and get almost everything half
Well,
off.
you can check
it
their
depends.
website, too. Yeah.
Their weekly sales, like that they do.
Yeah, you can
so-
check their website before you go that way, and then they rotate everything, so it kind of rotates week to week
Yes.
what you're going to be doing.
Yes.
Did we bring the wire cutters? Oh, no. Are these my wire cutters? Where did I put those? Ooh. I think these will be good. I don't think these are the ones I used.
There's a
but-
little black pair right there. Is that word? Little black pair?
Oh, maybe.
Are those it? Maybe not. I don't know.
Let me pull them out. Oh, either one of these. Okay. I didn't mention the wire cutters before, but you're going to need a little set of wire cutters just to snip all these flowers off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while our wood is still drying. You don't want to apply any kind of vinyl to a wet surface. It's just ain't going
It
to
will
happen.
not stay.
Yeah, unless you're doing a water slide decal,
Yeah,
which
that's
we will
true.
be showing you guys how to do soon. So I'm going to snip all these off. You can use all of them. You can use some of them. And I'll kind of walk you through how I planned out like where my flowers were going to go. I love this one. That's a peony, I think. Those are my fave flower. And you can even cut this greenery off too. And I actually those will just pop off. You can use these big flowers as like filler, which I love. And the little white flowers are really pretty. So some of those will just pop off, which is nice. And these are like, I think these are jewelry pliers. So you really don't need much. You may probably have a set of these like laying around somewhere in the garage. Uh-oh, our fabric leaf is stuck. And then I think I used these little white flowers. I'm gonna cut these off too. These are really cute. Let's see. Michael's. Yes, we don't have a Michael's in our town. So we like always go to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, just because it's closed.
Yeah. And
Michael's is
Joann's is amazing.
Joann's,
I wish we had a
yes.
Joann's so bad. I love Joann's.
Yes.
And I love fabric. So even though I don't really use it for anything, I just love to go look at all the patterns. Okay, so all of our flowers are cut off. What we'll do is go ahead and plan out where we want to put all of our flowers. So I'm going to scooch all this over so you guys can kind of see. We'll cut our tag off. And these wreaths are in the wood pile section. So if you go to look for it, that's where it's going to be at. I think that's the only place
Carol
they have
says
them.
that she grabs artificial flowers at rummage sales and just like hoards them up.
Smart.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have them on hand and you can just pick from whatever.
Yes, I feel like
That's great.
people buy faux flowers for lots of things and then don't use them
Yes.
all. So that's a good idea. Okay, so what I like to do is start with my, what do we want to call it? Like our power flower.
Yes, like the center.
I just made
That's
that
where
up.
all the attention's gonna go.
Yes, this is like
sure.
our big moment flower.
Yeah.
And if you guys watched our floral wreath, our paper flower wreath project.
Yes, the big.
Yeah,
big
we
flower.
did it the opposite. I think we did the greenery first. But in this case, I want to kind of put my big moment right here and then like fill in around it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take our Lily hot glue gun and put a little piece on the back of this. There's no really right or wrong way to do this. You could really leave the stems on them and wrap them around. I don't feel like that's going to be as secure as gluing it. But I'm literally just going to attach it to the beads. Here.
Someone asked what size our wreath is. Do we know?
I can tell you. Where did I put that tag? Give me a second and I'll look.
I think it was like 15 maybe, 15-inch wreath.
It looks like 15 inches. I don't want to tell you it is. I put our tag somewhere. I just cut it off. But so whenever you glue, this is kind of glued in between the flower or in between the beads. Can you guys see this? Is that good? Okay. I'm just kind of gluing it right there. And if you want, you can come back in and kind of reinforce that glue and even wrap it over the metal prong that the beads are on. And then you're just going to want to let that cool before you try to move it. It is going to move a little bit just on its own because these beads they're not like stable. They move around. And then I'm going to keep cutting off these. So we're basically just getting it down to the nub. And then we're going to add them in as we go. And these are kind of big, but I use them. So these, instead of doing them just like straight up, because it kind of hides our big flower, I'm putting them at an angle so you can put the glue more on the edge like that and then go on the back side and kind of reinforce the glue. But whatever your heart desires. We're gonna put a little bit here. I'm gonna run out of
We have 2 more glue sticks right here. It's
You're an
okay.
angel. And so that's gonna be kind of like on the side. I want to do this with some other colors too.
Yes.
I would really like to see this with like a turquoise or all white would be really pretty.
That'd be very cute.
Let's see.
But you could put whatever, too, like you could put whatever you wanted to on the backer. You know, like you don't have to just do welcome. You could do a name. You could, very interchangeable craft.
Yes. We like that around
Really
here.
like inexpensive. It's not that expensive.
And I think this could be a really easy gift to put together for someone.
Oh, for sure. A very nice housewarming gift.
Yeah. I'm going to put this one down here on the bottom and kind of butt it up next to this peony, just like this. And you just want to kind of hold it there until the glue starts to dry. You don't have to sit there for like a whole minute or anything, unless you really just want to make sure that you get it right. And I'm actually doing this one a little bit different than the other one, but there's no right or wrong. You can kind of do whatever. Let's see. I'm going to put our other flower. Where do I want to put it? I'm just going to put it down here. I think that's cute. And then after we put our flowers, we're going to go in and add all of our greenery. So we'll put this one. This is a dahlia, I think. Is that what they're called?
Penny
Dahlias?
from Minnesota is coming down from a downside of 12 inches of snow. Oh,
What?
keep that up
Hard
there,
pass.
over there. I don't know, somewhere else but here.
That's crazy. Where are you at? Are you, like, what state did she say?
Yeah, Minnesota,
Minnesota.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
12 inches of snow.
We don't know about no 12 inches of snow down
I
here in
don't
East
want
Tennessee.
to know about 12 inches of snow.
Yeah, we don't experience. We get like 4 inches of snow and school's called out and no one leaves their house.
I did go see my aunt one time when she lived out of state.
Yeah.
And I was like elementary school or so.
Yeah.
And I knew, like me and my mom, we went, we knew it was going to snow. So we took kind of like snow clothes, stuff like that. I walked out off of her front porch and literally fell in the snow. Like the snow was up to my waist. Yeah, so it was like I stepped on the snow and
Like
my foot just kept going.
surface.
Yeah. And I was like, never again.
That's hilarious. No, me and Sadie were just talking yesterday in the car. We were saying we like cold. We're cold people. And I'm a cold weather person, even though that we live in Tennessee. I mean, I was just born and raised here, but I love rain. Like rain, chef's kiss.
Yes.
Rain is my favorite
I
weather.
do love rain.
But my husband makes fun of me because I love rain so much. And I'm like, it just...
Rain and thunderstorms are like my key.
Me too.
Yes.
And I feel like rain, the expectations are a lot lower for your day. So you can just stay in. You don't feel bad for being lazy.
Low key something. Yeah.
So right now, I haven't glued these white flowers in yet. I'm just kind of placing them because I don't know where I want them yet. Let's see. You can just kind of stick them in just to like get a feel for what you're gonna want. So I'm putting them in little holes, and then I'm gonna put these leaves back here too, because I wanna kind of see what it's gonna look like before I solidify everything. Let's put that one there. And I'm also trying to kind of wrap it around. And I've also got this little baby. I might put him there. And so what I'm gonna do now is, this is kind of what I want it to look like. So I'm going to glue everything in just one by one. So let's start here. And these, on the littler flowers and on the greenery, I just kind of kept the stem, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue along there. And then once you stick it up there, it's just gonna kind of stick to whatever it's touching. And you have to kind of finagle it. I picked that word up from you, by the way, finagle.
I'm a very big finagler.
You're a finagler, for sure.
You're just gonna finagle it around. I don't even know where that word came from. Maybe I made it up. Maybe it's a real word. I don't know, but
it's a Caitlin word.
I use it all the time.
That's so funny. So I'm gonna take the glue and I'm just gonna, whoop. It gets a little messy. Try not to glue it to whatever surface you're working on. And so there's those. And if you need to snip the stem shorter, feel free. Like if you don't need it to be so long, you can. Where's those glue sticks at?
Right there.
Am I missing? Okay.
Yes, you are missing it.
It's so long. Why are they so long?
Yeah, we just like getting the extra long ones.
I guess. Have you seen the rolls? They have like rolls of hot glue.
Rolls?
Yeah, it's
what
like,
do you mean, like a roll?
It's
like,
literally like wound up in it. Have you seen them? Yeah.
I have never.
Yeah. They're really cool. Cause then it like never ends, you know, cause you're always like literally I never do a project and use one glue stick. Ever. Like name it. If you've done it, I want to hear about it. And it happens. You always go through like 50 glue sticks. It's cray-cray. So my leaves have little baby stems, but I'm just gonna put glue on the stem. Sorry if my big head is blocking. Is my head blocking it? I'm so sorry. I can't see it that well. Okay, I'm gonna add this little greenery guy in there too.
Crazy Woman said this wreath is gonna be beautiful. Yes, it is.
Thanks, Crazy Woman. We love your input today. Truly, truly. Okay. I love these little greenery sprigs too. And then I glued those in, glued
We
him in.
had someone asking if we can make a wreath using paper flowers and what would be best. We actually have a YouTube video out on that. So go to our page and look up, I think it was called like paper flower wreath.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, and it turned out so cute. That was a really fun project. Oh yeah, it's just a paper flower cutting video, but we make a wreath in the video.
Yes,
so we show you
yes.
how to make the actual wreath. I'm glad you said that.
Someone's asking the name of the hot glue gun. It is a Lynn Lily.
Yes.
You can only get that, you cannot get that on Amazon. You can only get it at one certain place.
Surebonder?
Surebonder.com.
We have it linked, right?
Yes, we do have it linked
it
down
should
in
be
the description below.
Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, oh my gosh, I think I like these flowers better than the other flowers. I don't know, but this is it. Get all your glue webs out. What do you guys think? Give me a rating. 1 to 10.
So
Don't give me anything below a 10.
I'm
I'm going to be
like-
heartbroken.
So far, it's a 10.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Caitlin. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff just so we have room.
I think
And-
your EasyPress turned off just a minute ago, so
How
make sure we turn
dare
it back
he.
on.
Okay.
There
She's
we go.
on. She's back on. We should name all of our little presses. I feel like if they had names, it'd be easier to...
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. If you guys haven't been on our TikTok,
Yes,
or our
as Tanner
Instagram,
says.
yes, you have to go right now. No, not right now. After the video. Someone gave me a 9. My heart's broken. Okay. There's always room for improvement, okay? Anyways, if you guys have Instagram or TikTok, go follow us after this video's over. And leave a comment on our video that Lauren made about all of our Cricut machines.
Women in our lives.
Does it have a title? They don't put titles
This
on
is
Instagram.
look at all our ladies or something.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't it?
Y'all, it is literally
These
the
are my
funniest thing.
ladies.
I have never laughed at something so hard.
I haven't either.
It's so funny.
And it was even funnier watching her film.
I know, and yeah. Lauren like really commits. She just really takes it there.
I mean,
and
that's all.
I
in with
love
her.
that about
And
her.
I do too.
Okay, this is still a little bit damp, so I'm trying to think. Maybe I should go get the heat gun.
Okay.
The little, I feel like that would
Would you like
speed
me?
it up.
I can run and go get it.
Yeah, that
Okay,
would be
yeah.
awesome. That would be awesome, because I don't want, if you can kind of tell, can we go overhead so they can see? You can tell like this is still a little bit damp right here. All these dark spots are a little bit sticky still. The back is definitely still wet. But I'm just going to take the heat gun over this just to kind of speed up the process. And then we will run the mini press over our HTV letters. So let's make sure this is good size. Can you guys see? So this is perfect actually, because now, and you can test this out before you actually decide to iron down your HTV, you can take your wreath and you can kind of make sure that that the wood isn't going over the edges, and 2, that your welcome actually fits within the perimeter. So we're just gonna pull that to right there. And actually, I pulled my welcome over to the right a little bit, just so you can see it better. But it's really gonna depend on where you place your wood. So like, if you did this and you didn't really want the flowers to be covering any of it, you could put your wood up here, which I don't love that. But depending on what you're making, it might look better. Or you can put it right smack in the middle of the flowers and you can really shorten your word. So like right now, my welcome's, it's gonna get covered up. If I did this, I'll just show you guys. If I did it like this, like my W is totally covered. So I'm gonna kind of pull it to the right a little bit. Am I in the center, Sadie? Good? Yeah. Okay, so you can kind of see that I'm to the right a little bit. And then I'm just gonna kind of line it up, but I'm a little bit too far. So just kind of finagle it, word of the day. And then I'm gonna take the heat. I guess I could have marked it or something.
I couldn't find the big heat gun. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This is fine. I just need a little bit. I just need to like dry it a little bit. Let's see. And you'll be able to see it dry as we go. Do believe I had to drop an old Yeller comment for the yellow air too. Oh, on the, on the video.
On the TikTok.
Helga's my favorite personally, and
Yeah.
Brianna.
Yes.
We love Brianna. Let's see. If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go on our Instagram and our TikTok and then report back.
Yes.
Love me
Maker's
some
gonna learn.
Teresa and Brianna.
Yes.
What would it look like diagonal? Someone wants the flowers on the bottom. We can see. We'll look. Okay, so
Or someone wanted the flowers on top. You could totally do this.
the flowers on
however
top
you
would be
wanted
cute
to,
too.
you know?
Yeah. So flowers on bottom would be really cute, actually.
That is gonna be really cute.
I know.
Do we want to do it on the bottom?
Do we want to, you guys?
I think we should.
So the original, this is the original. So it's like midway, and then I did the flowers kind of like, what's the word, juxtapositioned? Big word, right?
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, I did them to the left in the corner. Catty cornered. That's a better word.
That's more of my word. Because I'm not really sure what you said a minute ago, but it does.
Juxtaposition was used incorrectly.
Oh, did I use it wrong?
Juxtaposition is like black and white.
Oh, okay. Then I just used the wrong word. Sorry, guys.
So catty cornered it is.
Catty cornered, yes.
Okay.
So this is cute. That's cute. Do you guys think that we should do that?
That's cute.
That's cute. And then you can kind of line up your words here. And you guys get a better angle than me, honestly, from looking straight above. So I feel...
That is really, really cute.
Yeah,
do
let's
love that a
do
lot.
it. Let's do it there for this one, just for a little bit of funsies. And then I'm just going to take our mini press, which is ready. And we're literally just going to iron this on. And y'all, I did not know that HTV ironed on wood until like a month ago. So, and I've been doing wood signs for literally years. But I paint them, I guess, to be fair. But like, I love using HTV on wood. I literally love it.
Oh, we had someone said that is why I love me some Brianna and Teresa. Your TikTok was hilarious.
Isn't it amazing? Lauren cracks me up. She just really committed.
She is our Hot Mess Express.
Yeah, we love it. We love her. Let's see. So you can kind of start to see it like bubbles up a little bit. And then once it all looks like it's on there, we will peel off our transfer tape or our mask, whatever you want to call it. So just peel this up. And my wood is warped a little bit.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Beautiful. Beauty. Okay. And then, so you're just going to take your little piece of wood and we're going to line it up again right where we want it. So make sure your flowers are centered. So we're going to do it right here this time. And what I'm going to do is put glue on the edges of my wood piece, and then I'm going to push it down like this. So just make sure you don't actually glue your sign to the table. We don't want to do that. Did my glue gun turn off? This is the story of my life, you guys. I'm bad at using this glue gun. If I could figure it out, I think it would be amazing. I'm just not great at it. Well, that was not very cute. Now, when you're using hot glue, you have to work really fast. If you let it sit for too long, it's going to dry, which may have just happened to me, and that's okay. So let's straighten that. I may have to re-glue a little bit, you guys.
Can a heat gun be used instead of the Cricut mini press? I would say no.
I have not tried a heat gun on HTV.
I haven't either,
have you?
but I feel like you would need direct heat. That one-on-one pressure.
Yeah, the pressure
heat.
is what
Yes.
like seals the deal.
Yes.
But that's a really good question because I've
Yeah.
never thought about that. Lynn's asking brand of stain. We actually watered down brown paint instead.
Acrylic paint.
Yes, watered down acrylic paint. Did I turn my glue gun off?
I don't know.
I don't know why I would have done that, but I think I did. So I'm gonna let it heat up a little bit. Does anybody have any questions so far? Because we're like, we're at the end. I'm gonna attach this and like hold it up for you guys to see it as soon as the glue gun heats up. But can we go like in front? So basically, you guys learned how to do the hack for the font.
Yes.
What fun hack?
That is, I mean, excellent.
Yes.
I can't even, like,
I'll be using that all the time.
I'm going to be using that all the time.
Because I accidentally save my files all the time. So if you missed that, you can rewatch this live. If you missed the beginning of it, you can go back and always rewatch our live videos.
Yes, make sure that you please go back and rewatch them.
Yeah, because lots of fun. What other hack did we put in today's video? We did the font hack, and the, there was another one.
There was another one.
It'll come to me in a second. I'm just trying to think of it, and so I can't. But yeah, I think my hot glue gun is heated up. I'm gonna try to re-glue this. So maybe do one side at a time and make sure your glue gun's plugged in. That'll help you. I think last time I didn't glue my gun in either. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? What brand? The brand of paint we use is Anita's. It's not stained though. It's just acrylic paint. Project is so cute. I'm starting to accumulate a whole wood pile from Hobby Lobby at this point. Yes.
Yeah.
I have people, I'm in a couple like crafting groups, and whenever Hobby Lobby does their 90% off sale, they'll go buy all of the signs and they'll paint over the backer of the sign and use them to make more signs because wood is so expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's crazy. So if you can get those signs on cheap, I feel like that's a fun little way to have pre-made signs that you can just put your vinyl and stuff on. You just paint over it with some paint, and that's it. I'm just gonna put some pressure on this for a second. Let's see. Generally, my friend and I just send rude TikToks back and forth all day. Yeah. Me too. I think I don't check my TikTok a lot. I opened it the other day. Between my sister and my friends, I had like 100 TikToks.
The lady who gave you a 9, she said, I can honestly say that after it's all out together, I can take back my 9 and give you a 10.
Oh, it's so
Yay.
sweet. Thank you. That makes my heart happy. Okay, so this is the finished sign. Here, let me hold it up in front of you guys. My flowers are going to want to turn, so I'm just going to hold it like this. Yeah. And when you hang it on the door, your flowers aren't going to flip around.
Right.
They're just going to stay straight. Yeah. So, yeah.
Potentially, we could go back in with hot glue, too.
Yeah.
Finagle, whatever.
Yeah, you could totally.
We got to finagle
it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You can finagle it. Anyways, I guess let me come over back to our little table because we're done. We're done officially with our craft.
Okay.
And we can kind of, what do we call it?
Chit chat.
We can chit chat. We can decompress.
Yeah, I think that's what Tanner calls it, right?
Yeah.
Decompress.
Is that what we call this?
Our podcast corner.
This is our podcast corner. We were saying earlier, we feel like we're on the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
We're like on today's
episode of what the weather's going to be. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's see what everybody has to say.
We don't have any questions.
Elliot has to drive.
Where did the wood circle come from? It came from Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
It was originally $9.99, but I do remember getting it when Hobby Lobby was having their like 50% off.
Yes.
So I think we only paid like $4 or $5 for it. So,
yes. Yeah. Jacqueline wants to know, how much would you sell the sign for?
I would say the sign itself is probably,
I could sell it
price-wise?
I could sell it for $45.
Yeah, because I was going to say roughly, I would do like maybe 15 to 20. Not even that much. Maybe 15-ish on supplies.
Yeah, and then you just, it'd take you like probably an hour to make that. So whatever value you want to put on your hourly rate is basically how much that you should charge. Yeah. But we really should like make a video about pricing.
We really should, honestly.
Design Makes Sell course actually talks about that.
Yes.
So, fun facts. Crazy Woman would sell for $25 to $30 probably. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and giving us a little bit more grace. We're new here. Yeah. So we're still like learning.
Be sure to check out our website though, for sure.
Yes.
Commit to it. It's $20 off, 20% off, $20 off right now.
Yes.
With the code MAKE at checkout. So yeah, be sure you check that out.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye guys. See ya.